Okay. Been around the dance floor a long time. Come on, that's exactly what they are. Disco balls have been spin around and around on dance floors for decades. I don't dance. That's why I didn't know. I didn't get it till the fifth. 6,035 of you guessed. 4,777 of you got the correct guess. This makes sense. The third clue doesn't pause to reflect. It reflects light while continuously moving. You can't stop it and look at yourself and check your nose. No, you got to dance under it. 7,772 guesses. 1,418 of you got it correct. All right. Now this makes sense. You know, I can't sing, right? Because then you have to pay for it. But I know this. I like this. What? I am correct. I'm Over the Hustle. It hangs over a dance floor where the song The Hustle might be playing. I feel like singing. Doing it to myself. Do I have to pay if I do? I think I have to pay myself. Okay. 4,759 guesses. 1,335 of you got it correct. Do you people feel like gold? You think you're gold? Let's find out. The first clue was need a light. A disco ball needs to be lit up to truly shine. It needs a light. 3,585 guesses on that. You know what? 4 of you got it correct, which means each of you gold guessers is getting $750. $598 each of you. $750 are silver winners. There's 1,385 of you, each getting $1.80, and our bronze winners, 1,418 of you are each getting $1.41. That's a lot of winners. That sends you into a weekend feeling good. That is it for this episode of Best Guess Live. Congratulations again to all of our winners. We are here every weekday at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. We also have Canada in the house. So come back Monday and don't forget to bring your best guess. Good night. Wow.
Still no pressure. The God I breathe. Cause I speak is what they need. I tell no lies.
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's week 12 of the NFL. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. The CD here, this offense, an 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number ain't grown since then.
I would agree with you. I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Robinson up the middle. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea to slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 20, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Daniels. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching that team last week, and some plenty of plays that we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. We're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Incomplete.
He didn't start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
This is up and good from Pinheiro, and it's 3-0 Washington. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well.
And the return down to the lead, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game. And you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. In motion, right comes Reed. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And right away, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Maybe 2 weeks in a row now, he's kind of been Johnny on the spot. A fumble recovered last week. And now 2 in a row.
Reminds me of a good teammate of mine. He used to call him the culture because he would swoop in and clean up after the play was made. But boy, we said it with a lot of affection because he made a lot of game-changing plays by getting to the football that we did not lose.
What was your nickname, by the way?
Can you go get me some water, guy, please?
Yeah, all right. Too humble. They had to settle for 3 last drive. Hoping the second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards. They'll run with Robinson. And rescue a game, maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell count. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead. No CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Piniero's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And you'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back in. And Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look for one of these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shot of playoff football.
Third down and 10. Love now. He finds his man complete. It's Jenkins. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walk the ball in progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a fourth down?
It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Washington ready to try again on offense. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten at this point in the year. But you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division, but not making a Super Bowl run. So this game is crucial.
2nd and 9 from the 44. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll end up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 score after 1. Any scores. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they got it with the 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
So if you're playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him early to shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he is going to be struck. Now Daniels. Looking for the corner, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. The play action fake, and look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And that CD, another sack for the young rookie linebacker. Well, getting after the quarterback certainly has not been much of a problem here in his rookie season.
It certainly hasn't granted any instance that made him a great tackle. I think coupled along with some film study and some great anticipation, that's also made him a great pass rusher as well.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football. And, this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So not successful there on the challenge. He'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. And he's able to get it out of there. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. The Commanders' offense set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. Interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Eckler is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Big Euro now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive after 3. The Packer offense now ready to get back on the field. Still the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. That's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And down it goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's incomplete. And Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle, and they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Definitively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And this pass broke it up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. He's been a busy man here this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Daniels. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, touchdown number 22 of the season. And the Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead. Boy, Charles, his offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that
Toilet.
really adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Big arrow now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll fake a jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Ryan Rico now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken at around the 40. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. And fortunately here for them, he's going to be taken down before he can gather much momentum on the run back. So no fireworks on the final field goal attempt, and that'll do it for this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. Let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And as you see, they were winning the Remember, we head to Hard Rock Stadium to take on the Dolphins at home in Miami. And they were leading that one over the visiting New England Patriots. 3-2 a Tagovailoa touchdown. Lastly, let's get Buffalo to take on the Bills. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. A touchdown on the ground there for James Cook. It was a solid first half of football for the Alabama man, Brian Robinson. He had a touchdown over a couple of his halftime lead.
Coach, thank you very much. much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchdown. Packers offense ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together.
They're doing big right now. So you mentioned trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback and expected pass.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. On one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He's going to work this one down to about the 5. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Hand off now to Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, I overuse the term imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great advantage.
Piniero's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piniero to kick it off. And it wasn't just taking me here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Another drive coming up for the offense.
We had to go over there to do some work, and we literally had this guy come up to us, and I can't remember his name. Hopefully, if you're on here, if you see this, come on, say hello. McDermott, maybe, I'm not sure. But anyways, he was like, he came to me, and we were at the Blue Parrot restaurant on St. George Island. And it's absolutely amazing. If you've never been there, I highly suggest it. But it was just really cool. He came up and was like, hey, man, you know, and he just came up and gave me some props and I appreciate that. You know, I'm trying to bring positive energy to everywhere I go. You know, I am with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. I talk about that a lot. You can see my shirt. Well, you can't really see it because I have the podium's in the way. But FCA Sports Baseball, that's what I do. I am a Florida State fan, and Florida State obviously is sitting at home watching the College World Series with me. But I am. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the follows. You guys are awesome. But if any of you guys want to come, if you got any questions about anything to do with sports, anything to do with faith, yes, I'm watching the game too. I see Ole Miss is up. North Carolina looks like they have a runner on first base. That was a good game today, that West Virginia game. West Virginia beat, that's their first ever College World Series victory. They beat Troy. And you know, honestly, I don't have a dog in the fight, so to speak. Troy, Alabama is not very far from Tallahassee though. So We played them when my son was at Pensacola State. My oldest son, he played, and that was pretty cool. So playing at Troy, so nice stadium, nice complex. I heard that they. What's up, Brody? How you doing, buddy? Go. Brody was on my Wahoo's team, so yeah, I'm gonna see if I can. How do I change this? I'm trying to figure out I know I have this green screen thing kicking. If I can. So appreciate the likes, follows, shares. We're still trying to figure out the online stuff. You guys are amazing for joining us. If you have, like I said, any questions, anything you want to talk about, I will be glad to have a discussion about anything and everything. How do I do this? Let's see. I'm trying to change my background picture. I don't know how I do that though. Thank y'all for joining us. Yeah, again, we are what is that? That is, oh, there we go, I got it. So this was the other night. I'm gonna put this up there. It's a cool picture. That's me and my boys. My middle son Carson, he's the one on the right. Carson pitched for Florida A&M for 2 years, and he is actually looking to go play pro ball. He's talking with the Savannah Bananas, but he's done with college. He just, some people just, I don't know. I mean, I'm his father, and I want him to be successful in life, and he will be successful. He's a great kid, works very hard, but he's wanting to go play pro ball, and I'm encouraging him to do so. So we're trying to. If any of you all have any connections with any independent league teams, or Carson Kelly, left-handed pitcher, he's a bulldog on the mound, and I mean, he's really good, got good stuff, and left-handed side armor. But then my middle son Kason, he pitched on the All-Star team, and that's who we're going to play tomorrow. So we're going to be live in Dothan, Alabama. So if you're in Dothan tomorrow, come by, say hello. I don't mind talking to anyone anywhere, and I think it's nice. It's nice to be kind to one another. So just and Astrid, she loves to talk. She's.
We have like a minor league team in my state.
My youngest son and middle son, that's the other night at our game. Pretty cool stuff. But anyways, tonight we have the college baseball started today, and it's been good stuff. Troy, West Virginia beat Troy. I believe it was 9-7 or maybe 7-5 earlier today, and just really good. It's good baseball. I am looking forward to seeing who wins this. Currently,
Majors.
Only ACC team left in the division or so this kind of. But if anybody has any questions, comments, yeah. So yeah, we're just figured I'd go on for a little bit, and around, I don't know. I see there's only a few people watching this, but
Surrounding states.
We would get more people watching. Let the dogs.
Show the dogs.
So we got the puppies with us tonight. Got one puppy here. That's. I don't know if I can switch this around. So there's I don't think it'll switch around. It doesn't switch around because of the background. Yeah, I don't know. But you can hear the dogs. Anyways, yeah, we can. I guess you gotta put the dogs up. But you have minor league teams in your state. What we have? So because he didn't play this year. He redshirted and stop. He didn't play this past year, and I don't know. He just he's looking to go pro, and I know they have tryouts at different places, so I'm just seeing if there's. But he's got good stuff. I mean, he's Kate Carson. He does.
If you look up the Pioneer League, it'll show all the teams that we have.
Orders, but and he's.
We've had many players go major from our team.
Pioneer League. Yeah, okay. Well, I was looking at Pioneer League. I have some connections. Yeah. Well, that's the thing is Carson, like I said, he went to FAMU, he went to the SWAC conference, and he did really well.
Hausmer, Jose Canseco. What?
The budgets to keep with the bigger team.
Okay, I'll be up in a minute.
But he throws upper 80s. He'll hit 90, 91.
Okay, I'll be up in a minute.
So it has a lot of upside.
Stop pounding it. You're going to put a hole through the wall. Go. Go back upstairs. I'll be up there in a minute. I'm talking to somebody.
He's got a lot of growth left.
Okay, I'll be up there in a minute.
He's
Okay, go. I'll be up there in a minute.
Thank you.
I'll be up there in a minute. Go.
What's up, Axel? How you doing? Thank you for the heart. We're here. We just
Go. I'm talking to somebody. Go, buddy. I'll be up in a minute.
You've been killing it on live, I see.
Go.
You
I'll be up there in a minute.
I'd love to bring you on if you want to come on and talk to me. I know you're a talker. I'm gonna invite you if you want to jump on. we can have a little discussion. It'd be easier to actually have
Buddy,
a
I'm
conversation.
talking to somebody. I'll be up there in a minute.
Yeah, Uncle Dusty, I appreciate that. Just got back from fishing. All right, well, that's cool, man. No problem. Yeah, let me know if you ever want to jump on. I need to.
Salvador Perez played for us.
Astrid and I have three dogs here, and yeah, Carson's the left-handed sidearmer. Yeah, that's the one. Am I the left-handed? What's up, T-Bones? How you doing? Is that my? Hey.
What's your time today?
Yeah. The sidearm, yeah, the left-handed sidearm. My 21-year-old was a left-handed sidearm. So if that's what you guys can. Wow, that's crazy, man. That's 101 degrees out there. Yeah, it was hot. I heard there was a heat advisory here. So, it's definitely a. Yeah, I'm ready. Well, we went down. So Astrid and I went down to the coast yesterday. We were down on St. George Island, which for those of y'all who have ever been there, it's absolutely beautiful. We went down there and just we had some work to do, but it was really nice to just put our toes in the water and but the thing is, the water temperature even down in the Gulf is starting to get, now it's about as hot as I like it. I mean, as far as even the water temperature, and it's going to get super hot out there. So, yeah, it gets a little miserable. So, we're going to have to make a trip to Alaska or somewhere. Stuck to the shit. Yeah, I probably have to, man, especially when you're kayaks. Do you, yeah. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it, Uncle Dusty. Look, I know I probably repeat myself a lot, but I am just the other day, last week, I hit 7 years of sobriety from alcohol, 7 years of walking by faith, and God's led me to this opportunity with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes to go out and help kids. And so that's what I'm trying to do, is build up this ministry through FCA. That's right. You talking about that was Dorch, I think. Was that you that yeah, that's awesome. I think that was
And that was me.
showing the banner. Yeah, that's right. Okay, cool. Yeah. So this is I tell you what,